Welcome to the Fast Money Halftime Report. There is lots to trade today. Treasuries look like they're breaking down. China's on the skids, and questions still linger about how Europe will play out. Losing more than $2 billion after Greg Smith, an executive at the firm, slammed his former boss, Lloyd Blankfein, in that much-talked-about op-ed in the New York Times. After reading the story, you might think Blankfein is somewhat of a monster, but as it turns out, the Goldman Sachs CEO might have one of the highest approval ratings on Wall Street. Let's bring in Jane Wells with that story. Hi, Jane.
Hey, Scott, it depends on who you're asking. Is Greg Smith alone in his negative feelings about his now ex-boss? Maybe he is alone. Turns out Lloyd Blankfein is incredibly popular among Goldman employees, at least as measured by Glassdoor.com, a website where people rate their own companies and CEOs based on 524 reviews of Goldman Sachs. Lloyd Blankfein has a whopping 94% approval rating. Now, that's up 10 points from the third quarter of last year after it took a dive. One caveat, identities are anonymous on Glassdoor. So it is conceivable that Blankfein's family or minions created several hundred aliases on hundreds of computers to pump him up. Not likely, though. But get this, Blankfein is the most popular CEO on Wall Street, according to Glassdoor, topping Vikram Pandit's 59% approval rating. No surprise, perhaps, but also hit up Jamie Dimon's 86% approval rating. Not only that, purported Goldman employees on Glassdoor give the company an overall rating of 3.8 on a scale of 1 to 5, compared to 3.1 for JP Morgan, 2.9 for Citi. Okay, one of my favorite parts is reading the reviews on the site. Employees are encouraged to write pros and cons. A sampling of pro comments on Goldman. Solid place to work. Great place to start your career. GS is a meritocracy in which you are given a lot of responsibility once you have proven yourself. The cons, quote, the firm is starting to lose its luster. Not recommended for innovators and or impatient people. Not a place to work when the markets are down. Not sure any place is good when the markets are down. So who is Greg Smith wrong, or is he right? And things have changed, and most remaining employees are fine with that. Leave your comments on the blog, funnybusiness.cnbc.com. By the way, Scott, nobody mentioned Muppets.
All right, Jane, thank you. Jane Wells for us today.